Why, hello everyone. Welcome back to Ultra Shark. And today I thought we'd do a little bit of a kind of chill, relaxing video because I have a couple really big things coming up. And I've been not uploading a lot recently, so might as well upload something fun here. So I'm gonna remake my top 10 Pokemon. Except I decided when I sat down to make this list, I had way too many Pokemon I wanted to talk about, so it ended up being 25 instead of 10. I also got a new mic. Tell me if it sounds good. If it doesn't, I'll make it sound good. But yeah, here we go. Number 25 is Tatsugiri. I think Tatsugiri is very funny, and Gen 9 had some of the best new Pokemon in a long time. I think it's Pokedex, one of the best in a very, very long time. And Tatsugiri is one of my favorites. There's a lot of Gen 9 on this list, which is why I kind of wanted to remake this. Because Gen 9 added a lot of things that I really like. And Tatsugiri is one of those. I think it's very cute, very funny. I like its thing with Donzo, but I think it's honestly better by itself. I don't really like Donzo that much. Number 24, another Gen 9, Goldango. I will never actually catch this Pokemon in a game. The fact that you need to get 999 coins across the overworld to evolve it, garbage. But other than that, oh my gosh, I love this thing. I love its design. It's able to do really stupid and funny looking and cool at the same time, which is hard to pull off, but they did it well. And its ability, good as gold, amazing competitive. I don't really like Make It Rain because the stat drops are annoying, but it's still a great move. This thing's awesome and competitive. I use it all the time, and yeah, I just love Goldango. He's very cool. Number 23, Klefki. Klefki is really, really dumb. I think the best word to describe Klefki is bold. This is a bold decision they made. They woke up one morning and said, I'm going to put a set of keys into Pokemon. And I respect that heavily. Let's make an entire new type that is unbelievably hyped and has a bunch of crazy new things and put keys as one of them. Amazing decision. A+. Number 22, Porygon Z. Porygon Z is very funny. Alpharad in a video described him as having Spamton energy, and that's very, very accurate. I like the glitchy mess of Porygon Z. Again, awesome and competitive. Put him in Unite. I'm begging you. He would be an awesome Unite character. But yeah, very good. Number 21 is Tinkaton. This is not a controversial take. A lot of people like Tinkaton, and for good reason. Tinkaton is very, very funny. The fact they take tiny little fairy thing and give it a massive hammer so it murders Corviknights for fun, that's awesome. This is an awesome Pokemon. This is the new, Lucario of this generation. I want this thing to be unbelievably marketed and mascotted and everyone to know it because this is amazing. This is perfection in design. Number 20, Flygon. Pretty standard pick. I don't really have a good reason for this. I just think Flygon's cool. Desert bug dragon thing that makes sandstorms, that's cool. Again, put him in Unite. That'd be really awesome. I like sand. I also think that this is an amazing render. It just all comes together so well. It's really, really hard for me to describe my love of Flygon, but do I really need to? Everyone likes Flygon, so I do too. That's crazy. Number 19, Hisuian Gudra. This is one of two Pokemon that I've ever raised to level 100. I don't raise things to level 100 often, but I've done it twice. Once to a Hisuian Gudra and once to another Pokemon. But I loved Legends Arceus. I thought Legends Arceus was great. And I've always loved Gudra, but it was always just objectively the worst pseudo because it's the only pure dragon one, when all the others have a secondary type. But they fixed that in Legends Arceus and they gave it a shell, and that's awesome. I like it a lot. I like its animations. Shelter is a great move. I can't wait to use it in competitive later this year. It's great. I like it a lot. Very cool. Number 18, Hawlucha. Now, story time. One day, Cohen sat down at his computer and just stared at this Hawlucha render for several minutes. I want to say a solid 3 minutes. And everything just clicked. Because this render goes so freaking hard. It's so cool. This pose it's in is awesome. And then if you just like look at it outside of that, it's just an awesome Pokemon. Just the idea of a Luchador Hawk fighter, that's awesome. Very, very cool. I would like to use one in a playthrough at some point because Hawlucha is very cool. Number 17, Roaring Moon. This is one of the new ones from Gen 9. Easily my favorite Paradox. It's not even close. I never liked Salamence. I think Salamence is a really, really boring Pokemon. It's just a dragon, which is an argument you could make for a lot of Pokemon, like Dragonite or, I don't know, but you could argue, oh, that's just a dragon. So they take that just a dragon, and they make it cool by combining it with its mega concept of the big crescent moon. They give it all the feathers to make it ancient looking. They make it spikier. I like its tiny little stupid body with the massive wings. It's very cool. I like it a lot. One of the coolest Pokemon from Gen 9. Number 16, Trevenant. Another one that's hard to describe why I like it. I played it a lot when I first got into Unite. This was my main for a while, which definitely helped out. But again, it's just, this is such a cool Pokemon. A haunted tree thing that claws at you from the forest and sucks you into the darkness of the trees. That's awesome. He's cool. I like him a lot. Number 15 is Hisuian Zoroark. Easily the best Hisuian form. It is insane that Pokemon got away with this. It is just a bloodied, beat up, like, I don't want to say carcass, but like, come on. It has like rib markings on its chest. It's insane they were able to get away with this in a kid's game. It's so violent looking, and it honestly is just crazy for Pokemon, and I love it. It's so cool. Normal Ghost is an amazing typing. In competitive, it's hilarious. Illusion's always good, but giving a Pokemon with Illusion 3 immunities, amazing. Excellent. Awesome. Love this Pokemon. Near flawless. Number 14, Galarian Moltres. Moltres is a garbage Pokemon. One of the worst legendaries. Awful. Stupid rubber chicken that's on fire. I don't like it. But this, you take a very, very simple design change of let's make it black and give it red fire. Sold. Easy. Done. Amazing. It's so cool. Dark type is awesome. I like its signature move a lot. I like Berserk as its ability a lot. Very, very good. Again, not a lot to say. It's just cool looking. Number 13 is Phalanx. He's very funny. I like all of the little Kirby's with shields that all work together as one Pokemon. Very, very funny. Very, very cute. Very cool. Put him in Unite. All the normal things I like to say about Pokemon. Amazing. Great. Near flawless Pokemon, I would even say. Number 12 is Decidueye. Rowlet almost made this list. Like, I think Rowlet is 26th, maybe. I might be forgetting a couple Pokemon I like, but Rowlet's up there. But oh my gosh, Decidueye is cool. Grass Ghost Archer starter Pokemon. That's amazing. It's so cool in Unite. It's so cool in the games. I love its signature move. The Hisuian form is cool too, but it's not as cool as freaking awesome green Ghost Archer. Amazing Pokemon. One of my favorite starters. Number 11 is Dunsparce. I want a plush Sitting Cutie Dunsparce so badly, but they're all sold out right now, and they're all like $30 on eBay, and I don't feel like paying that much. But come on, I love him. He's awesome. He's great. He's cute. I love him. I want him in real life to sit next to me at my feet. He's awesome. If I could pick one Pokemon to be real and be a pet, easy Dunsparce. Dunsparce is awesome. Number 10 is my only tie, which may sound like a cop-out, but you'll understand why it's a tie. It's Tandemaus and Mousehold. Again, I think the word I'm going to use is bold. They put two stupid little mice that look like Hello Kitty characters. Don't look like Pokemon at all. They're just tiny, stupid mice. And then they evolve by having children. And they just get two little ones. That's amazing. And also the fact that the evolved form is like amazing and competitive and has one of the greatest moves of all time. Like, come on. That's everything I like in a Pokemon. It's cute, it's funny, it's a meme worthy, it's amazing and competitive. Like, come on. Perfect. Number 9. This is getting into the ones where these might have shown up in the last video that I made of my favorites, because my overall favorites haven't changed a lot. They've just really reordered, kind of. But number 9, Xerneas. It was from my first Pokemon game. It's the mascot of my most played Pokemon game. It's cool. Blue life deer tree, awesome. Geomancy's a great move. Like, come on. Not much else to say. My favorite legendary Pokemon. Very, very good. Number 8 is Delphox. This was my first ever Pokemon. This was the starter I picked when I played my first Pokemon game, and it's also the other Pokemon I've raised to level 100, because I didn't know you could reorder Pokemon in the party, so I just sent out Delphox at the beginning of every single battle. So yeah, I love Delphox. They're awesome. When they got added to Unite, that always helps. Very, very good. I like them a lot. A+ Pokemon. Number 7 is Staraptor. It's another Pokemon I've liked for a lot of years. It's just a cool, angry, beat-up raptor bird. That's awesome. The fact it learns close combat is amazing. It really should be fighting type, honestly, because it's just really cool looking. Number 6, Garchomp. Again, very cold take. No one hates Garchomp. Garchomp is very, very cool. In fact, I was at Target and I saw this with a bunch of other little Pokemon figures in a pack. It was like, this is awesome. I need to own it. And so I did, because I love Garchomp. And I like having physical things of my favorite Pokemon because it's cool. But yeah, Garchomp is very, very awesome. Please stand up. Thank you. He's very, very cool. I like him in Unite a lot. He was also a main in Unite for a bit after I finished playing Trevenant. And if you're wondering who my current main in Unite is, that would be number 5, Greninja. Greninja is easily the best starter Pokemon. Like, come on. It's not a contest. It's the most popular Pokemon for a reason. It's freaking awesome. Ninja Water Frog, that's cool. Dark type, that's cool. Water Shuriken, awesome. Ash Greninja, awesome. Just zero complaints. Near perfect Pokemon. Delphox was my favorite starter for a long time until I started maining Greninja in Unite, and Surf is just the funniest move. And so, skyrocketed. Amazing Pokemon. Very, very, very good. Number 4 might come as a shock, because this was number 1 when I first made this video a couple years ago. Eevee. Eevee has kind of fallen out of my sights recently because 2 reasons. Number 1, Gen 9 came out. Just a lot more good Pokemon. And 2, I came to the realization of I don't like Eevee. I like Eevee as a concept. The idea of a little basic fox Pokemon that can turn into a bunch of different forms that are all very, very different and all cool in their own right, that's awesome. And that concept alone sold me on Eevee for so many years. This was my favorite Pokemon for a very, very, very long time. But I still like it a lot. I still think it's very, very good. Great. Zero complaints. Now, here's where the list kind of stops being meaningful, because these last 3 Pokemon, they constantly change which one's my favorite by the day. I don't really have a favorite Pokemon because I have 3 Pokemon that are all amazing perfection Pokemon that I have no complaints about. So at this point, basically a tie, but I didn't want to tie it, so we're going to have to rank these top 3 anyway. Number 3 is Dunsparce. Remember when I said about Dunsparce being hilarious and awesome and I want one? all applies to Dunsparce, but with more. So Dunsparce is a dumb little snake Pokemon that people wanted an evolution for decades. And Pokemon was just like, fine, you can have your evolution, but if you want an evolution, it's gonna be stupid. So they just made Dunsparce, but gave it an extra like middle segment, and that's it. And that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. People begged for this Pokemon for decades, and they gave it to us, but not how we wanted. And that's so funny. This is the funniest thing Game Freak has ever done. And not only that, but it's fun and competitive. Coil plus Drill Run plus Hyper Drill, near unbeatable if you play it right. I just think he's awesome. I like him a lot. I like Dunsparce a lot. He's really grown. Sometimes he's my favorite Pokemon because I like the idea of having a stupid meme Pokemon as your favorite. But that stupid meme Pokemon is still really, really good. So yeah, number 3 is sometimes number 1. Changes by the day. Number 2. This one should be familiar to longtime viewers. Scizor. Again, does anyone have any complaints about Scizor? Scizor's awesome. I would show you right now my phone case, which has a Scizor card in it, but if you didn't know, I'm filming with that, so that's kind of difficult. But take my word for it. I like Scizor a lot because, like, why wouldn't I? He's a cool red metal knit scythe bug. Perfect. He has my favorite Mega form. He's just I have no. He's awesome in Unite. If I had him unlocked in Unite, I don't want to pay for the game. If I had him unlocked in Unite, easy main because he's so fun in that game too. No complaints. S tier Pokemon. Sometimes he's my favorite just because how freaking awesome he is. But right now, the Pokemon that completely changed my opinion on my favorite Pokemon and made me rethink my whole list is Grafaiai. Grafaiai, from the moment it was revealed, it took my heart because, again, this is a Pokemon where I have no complaints. This is literally everything I want in a Pokemon. It's cute, it's cool, it's funny, it's good and competitive. He wears a little hoodie and has bangs. He's just like me for real. I like the street painter aesthetic. I like funny monkey. Come on, I know he's a lemur, but he just looks like a bundle of chaos, and I love that. And I really don't have much more to say because he's just perfect. I used him in my first playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. Did not disappoint me. He is one of my favorite 3D models of any Pokemon. He is one of my favorite renders of any Pokemon. He's one of the best designs of any Pokemon. He's great and competitive. He has Prankster, one of my favorite abilities. He has an aesthetic I like. He wears a little hoodie. Can I go back to the hoodie? Look, it's a hood that goes over the ears, and his little hair bangs stick out the front. Once again, he just like me for real. This Pokemon is literally perfection. He's awesome. He's cute. I love him. I have no more to say because perfect Pokemon. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope this satisfied your need to know what the best Pokemon are in my eyes. I don't know why you'd have that need. I just felt like venting my opinions. Bye! Alright, when can I buy the stupid Dunsparce sitting Cutie? Come on.